I thought I was doing the right thing when I let my cousin Mark crash at my apartment. He had just lost his job, or at least that's what he claimed, and needed a place to stay for a week, maybe two. I live in a small 2-bedroom in southern Nevada, nothing fancy, but it's mine. I figured it wouldn't kill me to let him use the spare room for a while. At first, it was fine. He showed up with just a duffel bag and a half-empty backpack, swearing up and down that he'd be out before I even noticed. He even offered to buy groceries to pitch in, which sounded fair enough. I wanted to believe him, but looking back, I should have paid more attention to the red flags. The way he dumped his shoes right in the doorway. The fact that he never unpacked, but also never looked for another place. The way he immediately claimed the couch as his spot, even though he had a perfectly good room. In the beginning, I told myself it was temporary. I told myself helping family was just what you do. But that week, maybe two, was the start of a nightmare I couldn't have imagined. It didn't take long for things to go downhill. By week 2, Mark hadn't even pretended to look for a job. Every morning, I'd head to work, and when I came back, he'd still be on the couch, controller in hand, crumbs all over my coffee table. My fridge slowly transformed into his personal buffet. He drank the last of my orange juice more times than I can count, and when I asked about groceries, he'd shrug. I'll get you next time, bro. Spoiler, there was never a next time. Then came his friends. At first, just 1 or 2 dropping by. Suddenly, it was like my apartment turned into a clubhouse. Strangers lounging on my couch, blasting music, leaving beer cans under the sink. I'd walk into my own place and feel like I was intruding. The spare room? Yeah, he never touched it. He said the couch had the perfect vibe for him. Meanwhile, my carpet was permanently stained from pizza grease. I tried to confront him gently. I reminded him it was supposed to be temporary. His response? A laugh then. Relax, man, it's family. I'll be out soon enough. But soon enough never came. And little by little, I realized I wasn't hosting anymore. I was being pushed out of my own home. The breaking point came on a Friday night. I got home from a long shift and couldn't even get through my own front door without stepping over 3 pairs of sneakers. The living room? Packed with his buddies, drinking, laughing, and one of them even had the nerve to use my Bluetooth speaker blasting rap at full volume. Mark was sprawled across the couch like a king. When he saw me, he didn't even move. Yo, grab us some more ice, will ya? Like I was his waiter. That's when I lost it. This isn't your house, Mark. You don't pay rent. You don't even buy toilet paper. And you've got strangers trashing my place like it's a frat house. He actually smirked and shot back. Chill, man. You're acting like a landlord. I told you, it's temporary. Family helps family. I snapped. Temporary doesn't mean 6 months. Temporary doesn't mean you lock me out of my own bedroom, so you can nap in peace. This ends tonight. The room went dead quiet. His friends shifted uncomfortably, and one even grabbed his jacket. Mark tried to laugh it off, but I was dead serious. You and your crew out. Now, that was the moment the roles flipped. I wasn't the host anymore. I was taking my damn house back. Mark packed his bags that night, but not without some last words. You'll regret this. Nobody else would have taken me in. I didn't even flinch. And nobody else would have put up with this for 6 months. You're done here. By midnight, he was gone. The silence in my apartment felt unreal, like I could finally breathe again. I walked into the kitchen, saw the pile of dirty dishes he'd left, and instead of being angry, I laughed. It was over. The next morning, I changed the locks. Watching the new keys slide into place was one of the most satisfying things I've ever done. For weeks, I beat myself up for being too harsh. But the truth is, there's nothing harsh about protecting your own home. Being family doesn't give someone the right to disrespect your space, your time, or your peace of mind. Now, when people ask why I'm so cautious about house guests, I tell them this story. Because the hardest lesson I learned is that hospitality without boundaries isn't kindness. It's an invitation for someone else to take over your life. And trust me, once you take your house back, you never give that power away again.